Salute to all who enters the building. Don't forget to hit that like button as you enter. I have some very essential information to give out today, especially for those who are in the B sector. For my free thinkers, I know that you could be B sector or not. I have, supporters from all over different sectors based on the information that, I give. So for those of you who are not B sector, this is a B sector content, but it is essential for the internet as a whole. So although I'm specifying this specifically for the B sector, this is something for the internet or YouTube as a whole. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I hope I did. I was just about to check to make sure I had the right thumbnail and live recording set up, because I just clicked. I forgot to look and see if I had, because I got a couple of others set up, and because I do research, so I'll set it up. I might even set a time and date, but I'm not gonna actually come live with the information until and do the live until I have all of the information that I need. Now this one is going to be formal, informal. Um, what I mean by that is there's going to be more to come, and I can't give you a time frame on the more to come, but I'm just going to drop it as I receive it, because I thought it was going to be easier uh, to collect the research, but it's a little bit more in depth because of the severity of it. However, it is unapologetically Q. I am entering the building. I like to say peace and salutes and salutations to all of my free thinkers, and welcome to the think tank. Okay, now, of course, you have seen, hopefully, my thumbnail says dark web B sector. So I came from the conscious community, and I've always been sort of business savvy, smart, or whatever. My family is. Although I might not have all the knowledge and know everything about particular subjects, I do know how to go research and gain the knowledge that I need. So I'm not easily fooled, and I know not to buy anything without having proof. Like before I buy into something, even information, I have to do the research on my own. And that's why we're in the think tank, and this is for free thinkers. And I'm not on my computer, like I stated. Um, for my free thinkers, they already know. Even though my internet connection is a little bit fixed, it's like I'm not sure if with this new computer or whatever it'll be able to hold. But I really want to be able to share screen and different things of that nature. But I didn't want to give y'all I'm a perfectionist, and I didn't want to give you an imperfect live stream. I didn't want to come on here and have technical difficulties, so I just decided to do it without it. I meant to drop some links before I got started as well, but but one of the things I realized in terms of dropping the links, because a lot of times they go away with the comments, right? So I'm going to either have to consistently keep dropping the link in order for people who come in late to get it or whatever. So I decided not to, and the reason I decided not to, because I'm trying to build a group. I'm trying to build a group of people who free think, who are like me. We don't believe anything that people tell us. What we do is we go do the research on our own. So I'm going to give you, and a lot of times with research, it's the terminology, it's the words that we choose. Now, with like when I was looking up the information about the dark webs and the crimes that are committed on the dark web, it was fairly easy for me to do that. And I've also found out that, the dark web ain't all bad. There are bad people who use the dark web. So let me repeat that again. The dark web is not considered like a crime or bad or different things of that nature. It's the bad people who are doing bad things on the dark web. Now, I'm not telling anybody, please, by all means, unless you have a VPN, unless you have hmm, unless you have proper internet security, do not tap on any dark web. Do not go into the dark web. Most of the information that I have acquired has primarily came from just Google, and I look at the if I look at the and I make sure that it's from a reputable source, a reputable source or whatever. So please by all means be careful with that. But they do all types of things on the dark web. Let me try to pull up something here. Now, see, it always happens. My computer now wants to freeze. I found some PDFs and another. Let me just go ahead and tell you when you're doing research, when you're researching something, um, I like to put PDF behind whatever it is. Now, it's going to still pull up regular articles, but a lot of times if you put PDF behind it, you're going to find more formal things, like things that come directly from the courthouse, things that come directly from the government, things that come directly from, organizations, or, you're going to find primary sources. And and a lot of times with the PDFs, it's like the information, it's like where they've been studying, doing case studies, or where they've been studying something, and then they're telling you their findings. So you're going to get a lot more detailed information. So I did find some PDFs on the dark web and dark web activities and different things of that nature. And pretty much the reason I'm doing this live stream is to inform you and bring awareness of things to watch out when there may be dark web activities going on, and some of the dark web activities that go on. And this is a quick informal live as well. But and I'm while I'm freely talking, let me restart my computer because I don't know, it froze. I'm gonna restart my computer real quick, but I'm gonna continue to talk so I can, but because I need to pull up those PDFs in order to go point for point. But pretty much, people use the dark web to conduct business, and a lot of criminals have found that the dark web can be used to do a lot of illegal business, like inappropriate sexual businesses, um, like I'm trying to find a way to say this because like I know because of my title, uh, but y'all know what I'm saying, like a traffic light types of inappropriate business. Okay, not just that. A lot of these dark websites, okay, they sell things, right? And a lot of people they think they're safe with the cryptocurrency, right? Which there's a lot of fraud involving the cryptocurrency as well. And once my computer comes back up, I'm going to, sort of break down some of those things as well. But a lot of times when you're buying things off of these different sites, they have a database that stores your payment information. Um, just like that's why it's better to go through PayPal or different things of that nature, and not use your regular bank accounts and things of that nature. It's better to go through a third party or a different source when purchasing things, so that that individual does not have your information. Because what they do with your information is, a lot of people, they have a database and they sell your information either to other companies or other people. And these other people that they're selling your information to are typically people who do identity theft, identity frauds. And there are a lot of those going on. I mean, we got CPN frauds. Like CPNs are not bad, but the way that some people use them are bad. Just like PPP loans are not bad. It's it's the way that some people acquire those PPP loans that make them bad. There's a lot of things that are not bad and are here for like proper here for use. But it's when it becomes a fraud, a scam, a crime. It's done illegally that makes it bad. And a lot of these crimes are federal. And the worst crime other than unaliving someone is crimes involving money, because that can affect you for the rest of your entire life, like from getting a job, from being able to get an apartment, from being able to buy and purchase a home, to a lot of different things. But there are a lot of people out here, and they're using other people's information to acquire wealth that does not belong to them. Like a lot of things are not in their name. Okay? You'll see them walking through these big houses. You'll see them with these nice cars. You'll see them spending all of this money in the B sector online. And it's coming from somebody else's credit card, somebody else's bank account. Okay? That's what's happening around here. Okay? So when people, well, I said I was gonna not do that. Okay. But let me restore my session. All right. But uh, by all means, just be careful when making transactions. And okay, just like a lot of people in the UK, they cannot transfer money from UK to America or to different countries. It's a band. It's a band of cash apps coming from different countries. And a lot of people may ask yourself why. Well, you have to look at that's why it's important to know politics, what's going on in the world, law, and to be able to associate it. Because a lot of people, there are a lot of mm, how can I put it, organizations, and not even organizations. A lot of this is other countries and their politics against the United States. So, in other words, okay, I'm just going to put it in terms of what they said. They said the next war was going to be information wars, currency wars, internet war. Where here we are. And what makes it so bad is that when they came out here with the internet, they didn't work out all the kinks first, right? They're working out all the kinks as we go. So although they're doing a lot better in a lot of ways, they still have some ways to go. And generally, that's the kind of stuff that I keep up with. And in the beef sector, they're always hearing me say certain things. And like I said, I don't like to bank things. Like I like integrity, right? So if I can't put the facts in your face or show you specifically, a lot of times I might just center around the situation and not, be specific, right? But there's a lot of stuff going on within the B sector when it comes down to these cash apps. And a lot of times, if it's small money, it may be okay. If it's large money, and if you're consistently getting transferred large sums of money, right? Nah, you're a target. That's a red flag. And what I mean large amounts, I mean like stuff that's over $9.99, $999, $1,000. uh, and sometimes even 500. And depending on who it's coming from, whether that person is red flagged and on that list, if they send you something and they've done it several times, you may be on that list as well. Or if several people that are on that list are sending you things, you may be on that list as well. I've often said that a lot of a lot of the people who are trying to come into the beef sector and different things are on the FBI watch list, and this is amongst one of the reasons why. But this is like really important because something was said um, on last night that made me aware that I just need to come out here and bring awareness so that y'all can begin to do your research and so that like when something doesn't seem right, just like if somebody is just like in dating, right? If somebody offers you, if you start dating somebody and they come out and they want to buy you a car on the second date, is that not a red flag? If you start dating somebody and they buy you a house on the second or third date, is that not a red flag? And that's what I mean. Like sometimes if it seems a little too good to be true, it is. And there's something else behind it. Now, what's behind it? I'm still doing my research when it comes down to the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, and different things which has been used to do fraudulent things. A lot of people have been busted, and they like they're the crypto team, the detectives they call them, the crypto detectives are they out here, and even like with like defaming the way we act on YouTube, internet cyber, they like really cracking down. They like have like all kinds of task force and different things out here, but um, the one that people are bragging about is the crypto. They're even about to start taxing crypto, Bitcoin, and all of the digital currencies because they have to keep up with it. And because it was non-taxable, because it was so easy to fraud, just like people, they could set up their own little system or their own little network, go around, have you invest in it, and you're sitting there thinking that you're growing, right? And then boom, they let you put all this money in every month, and you're thinking you're about to be rich, or you're thinking you're rich, and then bam, all your money is gone, right? Because they sit there and let you build up your pot, and you don't know that they're the bank, they're the crypto bank, they are the crypto bank. So let's put it in that analogy, right? Okay, it's like with this crypto, we're talking about crypto, so keep that in mind. But it's like a bank getting your money, right? You get paid digitally. It goes to your card. You don't have access to the dollars. The dollars are in the bank. Most of your transactions go via the bank, right? Same thing with crypto. It's just complete digital. It's all digital transactions. There's no cash, right? So like, but what's being held is the whoever has the. I'm just gonna say because I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's like whoever has the network or the hub or whatever. I forgot what they call it, but it's somebody who holds that machine or holds whatever it is that is the crypto bank, right? So if that crypto bank, right, that a lot of times with the crypto banks, and banks can do the same thing. They could do this. They can sit there, let you invest all your money, then bam, take all your money, right? But so far, like I haven't heard a lot about. I've heard some things, and it's not, in the past or throughout history or whatever. But so far, that just doesn't happen because we have all these commissions. We have all the laws, and we have all these commissions and things that regulate banks, right? Financial organizations and institutions that regulate banks. Okay, well with crypto, since it's digital, the internet is digital and it's new. Um, they had that like they had like when it first came out or whatever, they hadn't built this system. Well, like there was a lot of like smart hacking criminals out here, right? And they saw that loophole, right? So they began to do it, and not only just do it, they began to teach other people how to do it. So a lot of these people that we see online that, oh, I got money, I do this, I do that, I do this. And then when I was in the country community, there was crypto this, crypto that, crypto this. And I would listen. I would take notes, I would research, and I found, and I saw a lot of that stuff. And therefore, and then I saw where crypto was going down. So crypto was not a good investment for me. um I saw it. I saw it early on, and thank God for, or thank the Most High, or whatever we want to say. Whatever. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but thank God. I'm just gonna leave it at that. For me having the intuition to be able to know that something wasn't right with it. So that's why I'm doing this live stream right now. And like I said, it's formal, informal, where I'm just coming on and I'm bringing you awareness. And like I stated, I want my free thinkers. I want, not y'all don't belong to me, but I'm just saying the people who support me to do their own research. The free thinkers, do your own research. Don't believe nothing. Don't just buy into anything. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And it's out there. Now I'm gonna also tell you, like I said, I like to put in PDFs because you're gonna get it from an official source a lot of times when it comes from a PDF. If a PDF is not coming from an official source, it would document it and it would say it on that particular PDF. You can see the source of that PDF. So like be very careful about look at where information is coming from when you're doing research. If it's not reputable, like if it comes from Fat Man Chew or something that just doesn't sound right, then you can read it, but that's not something that you can go to court on. Okay, I'm trying to pull up my bullet points here. Give me just a second. And this is not. And so with the dark web works in encryption, which that's what made it hard for the government, or hard for law enforcement and different people to be able to detect things. But let me just tell y'all now, they have gotten a lot better. They have gotten so much better that when you start, like I said, don't go into any crypto sites or anything like that unless you have a VPN. When you're going to these porno sites, a lot of times they're via the dark web. Just like I know y'all seen on YouTube where somebody random will come into a chat and they'll begin to spam the chat, well, with like, those little sexual links. You can tell they're sexual porn links. A lot of times those are going to lead you right to the dark web. Now, when you get to the dark web, there's going to be so many things, like they sell illegal GUNS, illegal weapons. They sell drugs, all types of drugs. They sell a lot of stuff over there. Okay. So, and sometimes you may get the product, and sometimes it's just a scam. You know what I'm saying? It's just you've been conned. But you have to, they only do it digitally. So you're either going to have to use your card or cryptocurrency. So a lot of people, over there, they do use cryptocurrency, right? Because they can, and they feel like it's non-traceable. Not anymore. Cryptocurrency is no longer non-traceable. They have cracked and are cracking down on, the frauds and different things. Like, let me just say this: digital currency itself, like I said, is not bad. The concept was good. It's when people take good things and they make it bad. So let me just be clear on that. It's not like Bitcoin and crypto, like it's not like it's bad or it was illegal, but it's like when people are scamming, frauding, conning, using it for illegal activities that make it bad. So I hope that everyone is following me so far. I hope that everyone is following me so far. Um, so give me just a minute. Just a minute here. Okay, crypto. I just had the one on crypto. Since I had the cryptocurrency one up first, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about these bullet points real quick. Give me just a minute. And y'all know I'm a perfectionist and I have ADHD, so I rush myself at times, and I'm trying to learn how to slow down. Okay, now you can just Google. Okay, this is what I put into Google, right? I put in how do people scam with crypto. Cryptocurrency scams can work in several ways. Fast talking swindlers appeal to people's greed, promising big returns. So they come in and they're going to tell you, okay, you just invest for this amount of time, right? Like I just said. Um, and within a short time frame, within 2 weeks, if you invest 2,000 tomorrow today, you'll have 2 million tomorrow. Now that doesn't sound right. But to somebody who's out there and they're looking at this person with this big house, this big car, which is all illegally gained, right? All illegally gained. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, I could do that too. I could do that too. And then they're not in jail, they're not in prison, blah blah blah, right? So you're like, if he's doing it, I could do it. So you do it. But in that 2 weeks time frame, your 2,000 is gone. It's in his crypto and it's in his bank. That's how that's working. Um, and also some scammers go for straight up deception. Scammers exploit friends and family through social media. Scammers use fraudulent initial coin offerings. Scammers rely on social engineering to get crypto users to reveal their passwords or seed phrases. Now, that's especially important about what I want to talk about, right? The dark web. Because when you go on the dark web, you're buying all these things, and you might be buying all these things and buying all these things from these illegal sources. You're buying illegal things from illegal sources using your real card and information, and these people are collecting your data, and then they're making money off of your data. They're turning around and selling credit card number. They're turning around bank card number. They're turning around and selling, and then there are professionals back there as well, greedy professionals that work back there as well. There's a lot of professionals that work back there. They're greedy. They couldn't get away with just having you making 100,000 or something like that. They wanted more. They wanted more. They're trying to live like the Joneses. They're greedy. Greed, greed, greed. I need to be rich. People need to think I have money. I'm rich when they're just scammers. Okay. And so they obtain your information, right? And then they sell it they either use it for themselves or they're selling it to other people who make credit cards, who will apply for credit cards in your name, bank accounts in your name, buy houses in your name, uh, um, like who knows? Credit cards. They're getting credit cards in somebody else's name. And I don't know, there's a rapper from Chicago that got caught doing the CPNs. Um, there was a couple of, they were drill rappers out of Chicago. And he sort of broke down some stuff. And this is how I learned a little bit about some of this stuff as well. He sort of, broke down like how they go about doing certain things. Yeah, I think his name is Kev Bando or something. He had the BBL. He was the one that had the BBL. He was around. He had the girlfriend Diamond. 16 shot him. It's a lot of stuff. So some of y'all might already know. But they're out here buying houses and different things and different names. And what they do is when they apply for this stuff, they have they use somebody else's address or use another address, right? So that they can't easily be tracked. A lot of times they're not sending like their credit cards or the things that are not in their name to their own homes. They're sending it to an abandoned house. They're sending it to, a friend or a cousin's house. They're sending it to somebody else's home under somebody else's name where they won't be trackable. So that's number one. If somebody asks, "Can I send this credit card to you? I need to apply for this credit card, but blah blah blah." And can I use your address? No, no, uh, no. Because trust me, they're gonna be looking into your activities. They're gonna be looking into you, and you might get a knock on the door and get investigated. And it just depends on how deeply you allowed them into your system to whether or not you're going to need an attorney to prove yourself innocent or not. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful out here. Um, so, and then, so they're selling your information. They're CPNs. CPNs are not illegal. Those are credit lines. They're not illegal. I can remember in the conscious community, one of the first people who came out doing those credit lines, right? And it sounds so good because it's not illegal, right? It's not illegal. Oh, we're going to get you, $100,000 in credit line. It's not illegal. It's not, and you're basically getting that off of somebody else's credit. It's not illegal if you're doing it the right way. It's illegal if you're doing it the wrong way. So we're gonna just say it's illegal. And a lot of times, the people who do that are businesses. Those are big, like that's for businesses. That's not for the average person. Uh, and people have been getting away with it for so long because like the internet was new. Okay, we're talking about the internet. What 20? I said the internet really been popping for about 20 years, right? The internet has really been like we have really gained, more apps, more this, more that in the last 20 years. And it could have been a little bit longer. But it's 20 years is nothing, really nothing. It might be something to us compared to your age. But I'm just saying for the government, it's nothing. Um, So when it's when and then social media where we can conduct business, do business, marketing and stuff via social media, which is not a bad thing. Once again, that is not a bad thing at all. I'm a graphic designer. Um, really, I'm a graphic, multimedia artist. I can do it all: paint, draw, all of that. Graphics, video. I have some things that I'm better at than others. Okay. Uh, I initially, was going to try to market my business on via YouTube. After seeing certain things or whatever, I decided I'm just not as aggressive about doing it anymore. Unless you got all of your stuff set up set up the right way, because even in real life, people could in real in physical form, people um can do a lot of this stuff, but it's just easier to do on YouTube. Like I can't check your ID via YouTube. I can't check to see if um the pink goddess is um uh Taylor Glass. If the pink goddess real name is Taylor Glass, and I was trying to pick some off names because I ain't want to say, but Taylor Glass. All right. So Taylor Glass could be using somebody else's credit card, could be using somebody else's information, somebody else's stuff to pay for stuff via, which is going to put my business in like in a red, especially if you're trying to do it official in the right way. And then even if you're not, that like if you're doing it PayPal, you're doing it via Cash App, whatever you're doing it through, most people, PayPal is more secure. PayPal is more secure in terms of transactions, but especially Cash App. If you're doing a lot of business via Cash App, if you're getting to if like all of these Cash App transactions and different things, man, they have a lot of restrictions and different things, and I think that's going to be one of the lives I'm going to do. I'm going to look into, the all of the fraudulent activities and the different things that has been happening via Cash App. But there's been a lot, so much that they've banned people from different countries from being able to send money over to the United States, and that's why a lot of them, instead of them Cash Apping you or whatever, they will buy the memberships. They'll buy the memberships, or they'll do the what do you call it, the super chat, because they can still do the memberships and the super chats, and they'll try to do it equivalent to large amounts, right? So they could be paying you for something. You could be trading something like somebody else's information, in which they also sell on here. They sell personal information on here. That's why all of these people that are out here doxing, you are putting yourself on a watch list. You're putting yourself on a watch list. You're putting yourself in, because you may not have intentionally meant to set this person up for identity fraud, but just by you coming out here because you was mad at them and you gave out their real name and real information, and you were the first one documented on this here web, whether it was in front of the scenes or behind the scenes, via text message, via email, via whatever. If you're the first one that put out that person's information, you are responsible and you are liable. Y'all don't see, y'all don't know. That's why I'm coming on here to say all of this. Because people, especially in the beef sector and all this, they don't understand how deep it is. And a lot of these other sectors have gone, they know they're under investigation. They know they're in trouble, and they're either trying to clean their digital track history. That's why the beef sector has been clean. The B sector, like, although there's been doxing, although there's been some stuff that happened, the B sector is like cleaning your money, right? Like they say, clean your money, right? Like a lot of those criminals, when they get dirty money, they have to clean their money. So they go and they make either they like make large transactions, turn around and sell, cleaning money. I don't really even know all the multiple ways that they clean. I know that from watching a few movies, and I know that they do it, right? I'm not a criminal. I don't wish to be a criminal. I want to live free the rest of my life. I want my family to be free, because a lot of times you're not just putting yourself in danger, you are also putting your family in danger. You're also, if you get married, you're putting them in danger. It's like you are putting, okay, and let me give you an example. Like, if you want to work for the FBI, right? They check your entire background, entire criminal history. They dig into cracks. They dig into, they go look under your house. They look in your attic at the tip top of your roof with the microscopic eye. And they don't just do you that way, they're also looking at your family members because it's a lot of people who had gotten turned down for jobs with the FBI and different, what can I say, CIA and different organizations like that because of the simple fact of not what they've done, but what their family has done. You can't travel. You're not going to be able to get passports. Even if you have one, it's going to be restricted when convicted. Do you really want that for yourself? Do you really want to be a prisoner? Do you really want to be a slave? At that point, because according to the Constitution, the only way back to slavery is via crime, imprisonment, jail, your rights being taken away. Other than that, you have full rights. Okay, so I hope I'm making my point. I think I'm doing pretty good without having sharing a screen and doing everything officially. Give me 1 minute. I have allergies, so I got to cough. I don't want to cough in your ear. All right, thank you. I think that I'm doing pretty good at covering it. I have ADHD, y'all know. So I'll get thrown off in a minute, but like so far, I think I'm hitting my points without looking at these bullet points because even looking at the bullet points, it's gonna say it just like I just read it, and it's not gonna break it down where you can understand how it's happening on the streets or how it's happening out here. And I prefer that you be able to recognize these things to avoid it because we're here to save lives. I'm about black progress, not just black progress. I'm about human progress as well. But like of course, because I'm Black American Indian, because I'm black, I care about my people first. I look at my people first, my family, my community. Because everybody talking about unity. It's not unity. You got to go in small groups. You got to go from like your particular family, just like even within in your family, right? You go from your immediate family to your secondary level of family to your third level of family and so on. Now, if everybody were to do things that way, then you would be able to produce something through unity because it's hard enough with family alone, right? And then if you can, once you learn how to obtain or conquer different things or do things or maintain business within family, you're ready for the world. You're ready for corporate America at that point. But it's just like you just like and there's some greedy people out here. This is a big thing. Rappers are doing it. Professionals are doing it. This is a big thing. So it's like the only thing that I could like the best thing that I could tell you, you gotta go like if like on your credit report or whatever, you gotta, make sure you got that little red flag where they have to go through all kind of loopholes and different things because before they can utilize your credit and different things like that, and you get a alert to let you know when something is major or something is happening with your credit where you'll have to approve it. That's for one thing. For two, don't go on the dark web. For three, be careful who you're exchanging money with. And then recognize the red flags. If somebody's just wanting to send you a large sum of money, and there's not like I can see if they're saying you're selling them. Okay, I'm gonna sell you XYZ, right? I'm gonna sell you this motorcycle for you can't send that much. I'm gonna sell it to you for $1,000, and I'm gonna cash app you 9.99. All right. Make sure that you're documenting. For one, you need to have a receipt in place, a digital receipt, probably a signature, or they have a way where you can acknowledge. People can acknowledge it digitally, and you need to make sure you document the reasons why you're sending that money to the next person. You need to be detailed in doing that, because like a lot of people, oh, this is not, like they're gonna start texting Cash App, and they're gonna go back and they're gonna find all of these major transactions and different things like that. And a lot of people, because they have not properly documented things, because they're going to end up having to pay a lot of taxes on a lot of the money that they've been receiving. Like me, I just knew that. Like when Cash App has only been around for what, about less than 5 years, I guess, 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But when it first came out, I was like, I didn't want it because it didn't seem secure, and everybody was just using it. And then when you see how easily people, oh, let me Cash App, your Cash App donation, Cash App, and see, this is how people are trying to clean up their digital transactions. And a lot of times you don't know that you're getting illegal money. And they're just sending it to you because they want to clean up their digital transactions while implementing you in their crime. So, like I said, watch out for that. Watch out for this cryptocurrency, this crypto, Bitcoin. I think there's some stuff going on with that. Y'all can look it up. It's on there. It's out there on Google. But I hear a little bit about Bitcoin, but I hear more about crypto. I hear more about crypto. So watch out for Bitcoin and crypto and all of that. Watch out for all of that. Watch out for these dark webs. Watch out for red flags where people are sending you large sums of money, or just watch out. Watch out for people sending you expensive gifts. Just watch out. Y'all know if it's too good to be true, if it seems too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it is. And we have so many people right now on the internet. I'm a big baller. I'm balling. I'm rich. And we just came out of, like, we're in a recession. We just came out of what you call it? The 19. How, Sway? How? Even celebrities are struggling. How, Sway? How? And you're on the internet all day long, yet you're saying you own this and you own that. But you're on the internet all day and all night long, and you're some major business person. How, Sway? I wish I had the ability to do that. It's hard enough for me to do things that I'm doing now. And I get it. We got a little addiction to like the internet or whatever, but you have to maintain life as well. Now, sometimes I can still do what I need to do while listening, and sometimes I can't. That's why you have to break the addiction. Like I try not, like I like to drink, but I got a drinking schedule, so I won't become addicted. With I had to make rules when it came down to the internet, to YouTube and different things like that, so that I won't become too addicted. You have to you have to be able to find discipline. And our money ain't good money. Our money ain't good money. And a lot of these people out here are not who they appear to be. And so, like, I think I did pretty good. I think this is the best that I could do. Because, like, the rest, I think y'all could pretty much research it. Now, if I find that, like, my comment section is wide open, I don't mind, like, just comment. Just comment. Because either that's going to tell me what you know, what you're thinking, whatever. It tells me something. And I'm trying to do better about reading every comment. Like I said, I'm trying to put myself back on a regimen. So, like comment if there's something that you find, something that you need to know, or, just whatever, like leave a comment, because all only thing that we're doing is we're exchanging research, we're exchanging information, and we're going to help each other grow. Because knowledge is gold. Knowledge is gold. And not knowing does not excuse you in the court of law. And sometimes silence means you're acquiescing, that you're agreeing. So leave comments on anything, any questions, anything you found some information that you would like for me to share, anything. And like I said, I am, like I still trying to work out the kinks with my internet to be able to have, like I gotta test it. I haven't tested it yet. I'm a perfectionist. I got ready to test it yesterday, but I was testing uh, the new streaming service that I want to use, and I realized that it was way more complicated. I'm gonna have to take a little time. I like it, but it's gonna take me more time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use StreamYard. I'm just gonna go ahead and come back on with StreamYard again. But the next thing I need to do is to test and make sure that I'm able, that my computer, not my phone, I'm on my phone, but like my computer is able to maintain that wireless signal without me hard connecting. And then if I have to, and if I have to hard connect, then I'm just going to invest in a longer Ethernet cable where I could be. I don't have to be so close to the router. So that's that. But like I said, until next time, if y'all have any questions, um, and I hope I did a good job in terms of painting a picture. Like I said, this was just for awareness, and I just want you to look out for red flags, and I just want to make it aware that there are people doing that. People are entering into the B sector that are doing these types of things. Um, and be careful, because some of y'all have good jobs. Some of y'all are, like, a lot of y'all don't deserve it, right? A lot of y'all don't deserve it. A lot of y'all are not criminals. And I don't want to see, good people, innocent people get caught up into, things. So all I can do is come out here and make people aware, and in hopes that, it'll save a lot of you. So it is, once again, peace, love, and light. It is unapologetically QI, and I'm about to exit the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and it's all love to my free thinkers. And we're now about to exit the think tank. And let me say real quick, see, that's that ADHD. I'm gonna have some music to go out on that. Like when we get, like, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna open the panel, but we're not gonna have any drama, any unnecessary. I'm going to be very careful about who I allow in the think tank and different things of that nature. So don't think it's going to be a party. We're going to be discussing things, like whether it deals with YSL case, whether it deals with celebrity, whatever we're talking about, we're going to be discussing those things. But I need free thinkers. I want mature, responsible people. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're not here to hurt and harm. So I am going to be opening my panel, and I'm gonna get some music or something to go out on, so we could all be motivated to go out there and and progress, and move to the next level or whatever. Because this is what it's all about. It's about inspiring, helping each other, and growing. But like, until next time, it's unapologetically QI, exiting the think tank. Um, Peace, love, and light, and I'm out. Peace.